Welcome to another video where we are going to draw yet another mammal. This time we're going to draw a member of the so-called pig family. Actually, that's not a very surprising name, is it? Now, anyways, here we go. I've decided, perhaps that's a sign of me being a bit lazy or whatever, to draw a rather obscure and not particularly ornate kind of pig, the so-called Pygmy Hog, the tiniest pig of the lot and perhaps the species that is least well known, undeservedly I'd say, but then we do have a thing for, well, large instead of small. Anyways, here we go. As you can see, like other species of pig, if you are somewhat familiar with pigs in general, wild pigs, then it has a rather bristly hair and, well, placing the ear too high here, this is much better. Fitting a Pygmy Hog, it's a rather subdued kind of animal. Actually, compared to the other animals I've drawn, it's a bit too big. But then we also need it to be visible. So I've decided to give it a bit of a shocked look. Here we go. Now, I have to keep in mind that there's bristles there, and the back is rather higher, somewhat higher than the shoulders. So we have to keep that in mind. Now, this is a compact little animal, so we'll have to make sure that the body is not too long. Then there are these rather thin hind legs. Here we go. Now let's make them a little bit bigger, a bit thicker, I mean. Now keep in mind when you're drawing pigs that they've got 4 hooves. Now the third and fourth hooves right here, you can only see the third, are very small and they are not involved in the actual act of walking usually, so they're a bit off the ground unless the pig is using particularly muddy terrain, whereas the other hooves are very prominent. So here we go, same trick. Oh, here we are. Let's make these legs a bit thicker. As I said before, the Pygmy Hog is a compact little animal, so that should be visible. But keep in mind that the legs are proportionately quite thin, even if I made them a bit thicker before. So here we go. As I say often, I notice. Now, let's make sure that the coat is bristly all over, though not too long. They're not particularly long-haired overall. And here we've, oh wait, let's emphasize the jawline a bit more, though not too much, because it's not very well set off to see from the body. Now, let's emphasize those eyes a little bit more. And here we've got our Pygmy Hog. Once again, I hope you enjoyed and see you next time.